Was that an angry itch I just saw you have?
Yes.
How angry was it?
Very.
Don't speak quiet, just testing the mind, mate.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right, okay. I thought it was that.
Jesus.
I love the way he was giving single word answers.
Quieter and quieter. No, it's just delightful.
I thought it was the start of the interview. I was just like, okay.
Checking the levels on the mic.
Check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Johnny's our chief interviewer, and if he does like one word answers, that's really bad.
It's just because I'm like really quiet, and then when I'm on stage, I'm like, animal. Wow. I'm like a tiger.
Quietest of the three of us.
Wow.
Minus the cat.
50% right, mate.
And I am here with the Angry Itch Boys.
Hello.
And hello.
Hello.
And I do have to ask, where does the name Angry Itch come from?
Rick?
It's a very bad version of a cover by Typo Negative, which is Angry Inch. We just changed it to Itch.
So
That's simple.
it does happen that one of you had an encounter with someone that left you with an angry itch then.
One of us might have, but we're not going to get into that.
Not all three of us.
No STDs.
No. Not all
There
three.
is that. That is a good thing.
As we fucking scratch at the same time.
Everybody's a little itchy.
STD clean.
That is
What
very
was it when
good
you
to
looked at it
know.
online? What was it when you looked at it online, what Angry Itch means? Something so far up your anus that you have to dig it out with a stick.
That's where scratch it till it bleeds. Come on.
They probably have a stick on stage with them that we don't see.
It's Luke. That's what it is.
That's why
Like
you
the
became a drummer, Luke. All the sticks.
There's only two of them. Oh.
Except that
Can't really hold
more.
on to them either.
Luke used to have this cymbal, and we called it Skippy, that he found actually in a skip, didn't you? And it was all battered, and all the ends just were curled up. And one time he's playing, and he could bang like that, and part of it shattered off and hit the wall behind him.
Stuck in the sticks in the wall.
In the wall.
It's like
As I'm playing, oh, that was close.
Japanese ninja style. You know?
It's a flying star symbol. And you guys have been around for a little while now.
It's 5 years this year, actually, probably around now, actually.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's been end of March, wasn't it? Our first gig.
So old.
We played our first gig here with Brassic, Head Jam, and a couple of others, and it snowed. The only thing that watched us was a dog, and then he left after 10 minutes.
The
Greg's dog, yeah.
Greg chose the snow over the bands. It walked in, heard the music, and went back outside into the snow.
Then we ended
Hopefully
up
we've
And it was a
improved.
great first gig.
Yeah.
We all ended
Yeah.
up stuck here, so that's how all us bands got to know each other.
It's a good way to make friends. Snowed in somewhere. Nobody. The dog walks out on you. You know, what else are you going to do?
Like everyone else. Everyone walks out on me. Except you two, I can't get rid of you.
They're like glue with you.
Sorry, Enkelman.
Yeah.
And the guys are watching sports on the big TV screen.
They're replaying the Villa Blues where Anchorman let the goal in.
No, all of oh no.
All of them.
No, it's all right. I'm really
Concentrate.
trying. I'm sorry.
Interview
I'm sorry.
mode.
Yes. No opposing
no,
football
no,
teams.
no,
Thank you for that clarification.
The Villa.
They're rival. They like the rival teams.
Yeah,
We're like the odd couple.
And you guys have come a long way in the 5 years. You play Rebellion.
Yeah.
You played the big stage at Rebellion.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I can
That
imagine.
was frightening, actually. You know, like it was just like standing up there and it'd be like, wow, you know, like some of the best bands in the world have played. Some of the best punk bands have been on that stage. You know, it's just incredible. You know.
It's when we're all sat there, all being nervous. It's like, oh god, this is going to be mad. This is going to be great. And then we have Ross from GBH, and we'll go, get your fucking asses on stage.
He's like chucking our gear at us, like, come on, lads. You know, like we got a time here. We're like, shit.
Got to get up and play.
And then he's like, get off. Straight away. Yeah. No starstruck here. Get the fuck off the stage.
And not only do you play the big stage and get told to get off the stage, but you also have your own little festival, the Itch Fest, and you're going into year 3 this year.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Basically, I wanted to do something for my birthday, and then what kind of happened is that I said, guys, I booked some bands, and it was like 15. It was only supposed to be 4 or 5, including us, and then we said we'll turn it into like an all-dayer.
Snowballed. It got out of hand.
It got out of hand, but it turned out really well the first year. We're really lucky with the weather because it was in February, and then like last year was like massive at Subside. That was a lot of fun. We had some really cool bands, and we got some really cool bands this year. Loads of people want to play it, which is really nice. It's a really nice feeling.
Well, it's always got the most wonderful atmosphere, and it's very reflective of you guys as a band and as people. I think that it is a very warm, but it's a very warm and welcoming atmosphere here.
Very much like Birmingham, you know, like because the Brum scene's very much like that anyway. So it's just that, you know, like, and that's what we try to reflect. You know, like come along, have a few beers, play, and hopefully you'll play to a few people. You know.
Everyone who we know, all the other bands, or we all know each other. We've all played with each other to get before, like played on gigs, and it's great.
It's not really, it's like a festival of friends.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Festival of French. No, we can't.
bloody wrestling thing now.
Oh
Festival
no.
of Friendship, Jericho and Kevin Owens.
Okay. And another one of their passions is professional wrestling. Who's the biggest professional wrestling fan? Luke?
That would be me, yes. Yep.
How much does that influence Angry Edge?
It's crept in a bit more in the last year or so, but I try not to because I'm not. It's my thing. It's not really John's thing. Or, do you know what I mean? I try not to overpower
We
things.
do want John to dress up as Stone Cold. We really want John to be Stone Cold.
Goatee.
They make fake ones, you know.
I'll do that. Oh, well, there we go then.
Remember the Hogans?
And yeah, we done that a couple of years ago. We went to Download, and me and Luke, and we all dressed up. There was like 6 Hulk Hogans, and
Before the dodgy.
Yeah, before.
Classic retro Hogan.
Yeah. And then that was pretty nice. And then everyone was stopping us for photos. It was really cool, you know, like.
And you guys have had other brushes with fame, including someone who told you to piss off and you wrote a song about him. Who wants to tell the story about that one?
Do I have to again?
Yes, you always used to tell it on stage.
Basically, what happened was we played a gig in Stoke with Billy Club and I think One Way System, I think. And it was, you know, and then we were heading back. We stopped at services, and then like, because I was driving back, and like the guys went to go to the toilet, and then this bloke started staggering up, like looked hammered, you know, like red face and everything. And I was like, that's Eric Bristow. And I was just like, Eric, like that, and he goes, fuck off, I heard you the first time, like that. And they haven't noticed him walk past him to get, and I was just like, That was Eric Bristow. Eric Bristow just told me to fuck off. And then Luke was like, we got to write a song. And then he come in a few weeks later and he says, I've got this line, which is, I don't want to be Eric Bristow, you know. And it was just kind of, and then I think one of us said like, oh, let's put the Bullseye theme tune to it. And it worked, you know, it was just brilliant. And
It does, and that song gets stuck in my head every time I hear it.
Yeah.
I hear it for days on end in my head, brain radio.
yeah,
It's a good thing.
It's great, yeah.
We don't know.
It's a good thing. You guys are stuck in my head. So.
That's good. It's just catchy, you know, like, and hopefully a lot of our other stuff is like that as well.
A lot of your stuff is like that, most definitely. And for people who don't really like to hear it on brain radio and would like to own it, where can they get your material?
Well, everything is on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, Deezer.
Things we don't know.
It's on platforms we're unaware of at the moment.
I found out we're on Deezer apparently.
That's another one.
We know people listening to us in like Zimbabwe and Venezuela, stuff like.
One that you got really excited about, we had a fan in Turkmenistan. Someone played our album in Turkmenistan.
I don't even know if that's a country.
It is.
It is.
it is.
Turkmenistan is a country,
Thank you,
and
fan.
so maybe people who view YouTube's videos
Yeah.
from Turkmenistan aren't fake. They might just be real, like your listener.
Yeah. Well, they could have got into us through Midland Punk Rock Video. You know, like they could have subscribed to that, which you can do on YouTube.
Yeah, that is a thing.
we
So
go.
there we go. Yes. What's next for you guys? What are you going to be doing?
Top secret.
You can share your secrets with me. I'm safe. I won't tell anyone.
We don't even know.
It's that top secret. We don't even know.
Secret we don't even know.
We've got obviously we've got tonight. Then we got Punk for Pam, and we're doing a headline show in Gateshead, which will be nice. Then we got Itch Fest as well. Then we're taking some time off for a couple of months to write the album, and then we're going to Germany with the Drongos and Sucker Punch.
And we've also got Wong Fest as well in July.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're playing Wonk Fest. It's like the southern version of your Itch Fest. That's been going a bit longer.
We copied that.
That's what I was saying. It's been going a bit longer, so yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that'll
that's
be
great.
Really cool, yeah, we're really looking forward to that. So I went last year and it was brilliant. So
I would like to thank you guys very much for taking the time to speak with me. Look forward to seeing you up there as always. And
Who's on the
thanks
merch
again.
table?
Oh no, you better run! Somebody's got all your merch.
It's not
Let
worth
go.
that much.
no one will buy anything. They just want the stickers.
Free stickers. That's what everyone does.
Oh, sorry. Can I get a sticker, please?
Of course you can. We got tons of free stickers. Help yourself.
Good. You won't even charge me for the sticker. I'm lucky. Thank you again, guys. And Luke, one of these days you got to wear one of the Mexican wrestling masks.
I have got one, but I haven't worn it on stage yet.
Itch Fest.
No, not on stage though. No, I've played in a mask before. It's not a pleasant experience.
That's true. You are a drummer. I will give you forgiveness on that one.
Maybe in the future. I'll give you a heads up.
Thank you. We have to film that one. Thanks again, guys.
Thank you very much.
Daddy,